Welcome to this virtual training session, How do I create a Star Wars animation effect? I'm Nicole Salaschi and I will show you how to create a Star Wars animation in PowerPoint. One of our clients wanted to learn this in order to show the names of his team in his credits as a Star Wars effect. You can download a manual as well as a sample file at our website www.ti-performance.com. Let's start with a new presentation which you can create by using the shortcut Ctrl and N. Change your layout to blank. And we have decided to use a word art for this animation instead of a simple text box, as we believe that you can display the text much stronger, and furthermore you can tilt the text slightly backwards, which we will need for this special Star Wars effect. In order to insert a word art, you need to click the Insert tab on the ribbon, go to the text group and select a word art, for instance fill white. You can change the style of your word art, of course, by clicking on the text fill function and choosing a specific color. You may also want to change the color of your text outline and so on. And I'm going to increase the font size to 80. I will also change the background to black so that we can see the text better by clicking on the Design tab and then in the group Customize on Format Background, and here you can choose the color black. The question that remains is, how do I tilt the text slightly to the back so that during the animation it looks as if the text would move in the space backwards? Highlight your word art so that the contextual tab Drawing Tools format appears on the ribbon, and click there on the small arrow on the bottom right corner of Word Art Styles. Click on Effects in the Shape options and then on 3D Rotation. Click on the Presets drop-down menu and choose Perspective Relaxed. If necessary, change the Y rotation and the perspective, for instance, to 120. Now open the animation pane by clicking on the Animations tab, Group Advanced Animation, Animation pane. Make sure your word art object is highlighted and click the down arrow at the side of the Animation Styles box in the group Animation and scroll down to Motion Paths. Select Lines and open in Animation Group the Effect Options drop-down field and change the direction to up. In the Timing group, enter a value in the Duration field, for instance 15. And as you can see now in the preview, the text is moving up. However, we still need to animate our word art object in a way so that the text is not just moving backwards, but also decreasing its size and eventually disappearing altogether. For that, you need to add initially the zoom animation effect. Click in the Advanced Animation group onto the Add Animation drop-down menu. Scroll down to the Exit Animations and choose the effect Zoom. Check if Object Center is defined in the Animation group under the Effect options, and again enter a value in the Duration field in the Timing group, for instance 15. Copy your word art object downward by holding down the Ctrl-Shift key, then click and hold the left mouse button whilst dragging and dropping it down. Highlight all your word art objects and align and distribute them accordingly. Click in the Drawing Tools Format tab in the group Arrange on Align Objects, choose first Align Center and then Distribute vertically. Move your selected word art objects below your slide. In case you have not selected Object Center in the Effect options, you can increase the path length of your path animations if needed. In order to do that, click on the red arrow and move it further up into the middle of your slide. Repeat this for all your path animations. As you can see, it is extremely difficult to end all animation paths at an exact point. Unfortunately, it is currently not possible to set an accurate endpoint. One way around that is to extremely increase the view, for instance to 300%. Here you can try to adjust more accurately the endpoint of your paths. It is not perfect, however, a little trick. Change the view back again to normal view. Highlight all animations in the animation pane except the first one and set the start in the animations tab, group timing in the field start with previous. Then highlight the animation for the second word art object and enter in the timing group a value, for instance 1 in the delay field. Repeat this action for all following animations and add the same value in the delay field. For the third animation, enter for instance the value 2 and so on. Let's have a look at our animation in the slideshow view. Have fun creating and using this Star Wars animation effect.